Yeah, I guess this one I'm not too positive about, but yeah, it says sometimes why is it better to just quit instead of going on and pushing through where the outcome is uncertain? Would that consider you a freaking loser? I totally see what's going on behind this question. I think there are a lot of times where I feel like I want to quit at something, right? I think, yeah, especially in pastoral ministry, there's certain aspects of it where I kind of think to myself, wow, it just feels like kind of hopeless with this, or it feels hopeless with this, or like, there's certain things where it's just like, God, like I'm kind of hoping that you move and you know make things amazing, and I don't know what, but sometimes we have those disappointments, I guess, and so in a sense, we do want to quit. Sometimes we feel like it's better to just quit, um, and so I would say this: like, I try to think about it from this perspective. I try to have clarity as best I can, either in a well, I guess in both a personal relationship with God. So I try to spend time with Him, and then also I spend time with people who can speak into my life. And so when I'm engaged in doing both of those things, I can have great clarity on what I'm supposed to do, regardless of outcome. So, for instance, Jeremiah, the prophet I probably mentioned before, but he had the specific call of God to be a prophet and to speak to Judah and to call them out and basically prophesy against them, and people didn't want to hear it, right? And in a sense, he had the most unsuccessful ministry because no one repented, but it was also what God called him to. And there was a point to that ministry, namely that God was going to speak through Jeremiah really profound things that are in our Bible today, but also shows the degree to which Judah was unwilling to repent. So for you and me, I think sometimes it does feel like, well, what's the point of keeping going on when it seems like things are getting worse, or especially when the future is uncertain, right? But I think when you look at what God's called us to, especially in the Bible, and you have great clarity on pursuing a relationship with Him, loving other people, helping people know Jesus, I think that all is very helpful because the goal of our lives is not to be successful, but to be faithful. I like how Pastor Graham often prays, Lord, just keep me faithful to the end. And so, I want to be that as well. I want to be faithful to God, and God will say to us, well done, good and faithful servant, and come into my rest. And so for Christians, yeah, we hold on to that reality that as Christians, we keep asking Jesus for his help, especially when things are unknown. But we do trust in his faithfulness when we're faithless. But ultimately, we can be rest assured that when um, we're before him at the end of time, and he will say, well done, good and faithful servant, that will be a great, I think, help to us, just to keep that in mind, just to remember that we're his. And yeah, so I just encourage you guys just to keep pushing through. I know sometimes it can be very disappointing in life to, I don't know, just keep failing and struggling, and you feel like, what's the point of this? Like, it's not, is it really worth the heartache and the headache? And it's really frustrating. So yeah, I just encourage you guys just to keep pressing into that, keep following Christ, keep yeah, just hang in there. I think now's a very difficult time to hang in there. I think now's yeah, it's just hard. It's a hard season, right? So yeah, just encourage you guys to yeah, hang in there. We'll hang in there together, right?
Keep it down.